Hey you guys, so welcome back to my channel. Chi Chi here, your movement and meditation coach. I'm going to be doing your Moonology Oracle card pull for the new moon in Taurus we have this week. It is considered one of the luckiest, if not the luckiest, day of the year in regards to manifestation and putting out new energy, planting new seeds of intention. We are currently in Taurus season, so happy birthday to all of the Tauruses celebrating. We also have Mother's Day that's being celebrated this month, so happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers, to all of the spiritual mothers, the guardians, any maternal figure that you serve is much appreciated and needed. So please make sure you allow yourself to be celebrated and celebrate other mothers as well. The fur mommies as well. Shout out to y'all. Cheers to you. So yeah, with this Taurus season, the sun is in Taurus. We will have the moon in Taurus. Venus is in Taurus. You know, Venus rules Taurus and Libra. And so it's home in its sign of Taurus. So the Venus energy is really high, magnified, concentrated, if you will. And Mars is in Aries at the time of this recording. And we know that Mars rules Aries. So the masculine and feminine energies are going back home. They're going back to their source, all right? So this video will be for Aries through Virgo, and on a separate video I'll do Libra through Pisces. Okay, these videos can be watched for your sun, moon, rising, and or Venus, and whenever you're led to watch the video is probably when you need the message. So even though I'm recording this in Taurus season, it doesn't just have to apply just to Taurus season. Just look like when the if and when the message resonates is when it resonates. Okay, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And I would love to hear in the comments if it resonates, if you have any questions, if you want to book your own astrology coaching session with me. Details are below in the description, and I am accepting readings as of right now. So if you want to get your personal reading with me, again, details are below. Okay, so this one flew out. So I didn't call a sign yet, so I'm just going to take this as a collective message. What do you need to release? Okay, so this is for everyone regardless of sign. I want you to consider what you need to release. If you know what it is and you recently did work to release, congratulations. That's what's up. This is the waning moon, okay? So when the moon is new and it's moving towards a full moon, it's waxing. When it goes from a full moon to a new moon, which is what we will have soon in Taurus, that's when it's a waning moon. So as we go from the full moon, it wanes down to the new moon, okay? And releasing, So I just want you to keep that in the back of your head. Again, if you've done the work, you've initiated the steps to make a grand release, that's what's up. Because making the decision is usually the hardest part, right? Just getting your spirit prepared for the transition is usually the hardest part, and then the body, the materials will follow and manifest with that. But I'm gonna put this back in here. I'm just gonna pull a Moonology card, and I'm using the Moonology Oracle deck. I'll try to remember to link the cards below too, so you can get it. But yes, I hope you're feeling amazing. I hope Taurus season is being good to you. And like I said, it's going to be for Aries through Virgo. Okay, so Aries, believe in the impossible. The blue moon, you know the saying, it happens every once in a blue moon. Aries, this is your message, okay? Believe in the impossible. So if you are feeling confused or a lack of faith, a lack of hope about something, this card is to remind you to shift your perspective to one of faith, shift your perspective to seeing the possibilities, to being creative, to keeping a creative mind, to surrounding yourself with creative people, to being that creative person. This is a reminder that miracles happen. You're worthy of miracles, and you are favored, for miracles to happen as well. But that faith of a mustard seed is what we got to keep in mind, right? So believing in the impossible, whether it's regarding your finances, believing the impossible with love and romance, believing in the impossible of healing, breaking generational curses, healing generational traumas, believing in the impossible in your progress, in your growth, in the turnaround of bad news, in the success and the progression, in getting healthier and getting in the best shape of your life and getting the healthiest shape of your life. Whatever you feel is far out of reach, and it's like, oh my gosh, I'm losing faith. I don't believe in it anymore. Believe in the impossible. Okay, so ways that you can help keep your faith elevated is to stay in a state of gratitude. Keep yourself reminded of what you're grateful for, reminding yourself of what you have, because sometimes when we remind ourselves of our blessings, of our gratitude list, we remember those other times where miracles were bestowed upon us in our life, or we're reminded when the universe just conspired in our favor, or when God showed favor, or however you see it. But just being reminded that if magic happened for me before, it can happen again. If I was able to push through the situation, I could push through another situation again. So just reinstating that faith and belief in yourself, and just believing what's possible. Okay, so Aries, blue moon, believe in the impossible. And going back to the blue moon, that saying it happens once every blue moon. So this isn't an energy that you feel often, but maybe it's like this sudden pivot and turnaround in energy where it's like, before I used to be doubtful and fearful, but now I have a little more faith in it. So blue moon, all right. For some of you, it may involve the blue moon beer. Okay, that's a specific message for someone. But Aries, believe in the impossible. Taurus, hello Taurus, happy birthday. One card for Taurus. One card for Taurus. Oh, I need to put this in here. So the new moon in Taurus is prosperity lies ahead. Again, another collective message for everyone. The new moon in Taurus is prosperity lies ahead. So again, that's reinstating that belief and faith in the turnaround. Day one, you can always decide that it's day one, and maybe this time with your day one, it's going to require a partner, a community, an accountability buddy, a friend, a therapist, a coach. Maybe you're going to need to establish some type of relationship this time. So a relationship with your banker, a relationship with the person, that you're taking class with or whatever. So, Taurus, emotions are running high. I would imagine it is your birthday season, and this is the super moon. The super moon is when the moon appears greater in visibility than normal, and with that, the energy is usually more intensified when it's a super moon. But yes, emotions are running super high for Taurus. So, Taurus, we know that you are a grounded sign, but you are the bull at the same time. Okay, so Taurus is chill and calm until they're no longer chill and calm. Okay, and then the bull is running straight for you. So, if you know that you have, if you need to work on tempering your emotions, if you know you tend to allow your emotions to get the best of you, this is just a reminder to keep that in check. Some things that can influence our emotions, of course, drugs and alcohol. So watch your alcohol intake, Taurus. I was about to say Scorpio. Watch your alcohol intake, Taurus. Watch your consumption with foods, with drugs, with vices, whatever your vices are, Taurus. Okay, and I would apply this message to everyone because we are in Taurus season, but specifically for the Taurus, make sure you're mindful of how your emotions fluctuate. Sometimes your emotions fluctuate based on who you're around, based on what's going around in your environment. So be mindful of that, Taurus. And also, just remember who you are. Don't allow someone to knock you off your pedestal, or to take you out of character, or to make you, or not make you, but influence you to a state of mind to where you just have lack of control over yourself and lack of control over your emotions. And if it's not you that's having the emotions running wild, it may be the emotions of people around you. So you may need to step in as the grounding force. You may need to be the one to get everyone, back focused on what really matters, matters of the heart, family, love, respect, all that stuff, right? So Taurus, regardless if it's your emotions or the people outside of you. And Scorpio keeps coming to mind. So it may be specifically with the Scorpio that the emotions are running high with for you, Taurus. But in essence, whether it's regarding your money, your love life, your family, business life, like whatever relationships it's concerning, just be mindful of those emotions. And even the relationship that you have with yourself, Taurus, don't allow the emotions run high of self-deprecating behavior, speaking badly about yourself, criticizing yourself, allowing other people to criticize you. This is just a reminder, like, if emotions are running super high, this is just a reminder to ground yourself. Walking outside barefoot is a great way to ground yourself. Eating comfort foods with root vegetables, so maybe cooking a nice stew with some carrots and potatoes. If you like meat, maybe put some meat in there. But you putting your hands in the dirt. So if you are a gardener, if you have a green thumb, if you're a plant daddy, a plant mommy, this can be a reminder to go to a nursery, go around some greenery and get that charge up from the plants while we still got them. Okay, because all these corporations trying to strip away Mother Earth. Okay, and maybe this is also a reminder to get reconnected with Mother Earth. So whether it's that you gardening out in the sun, or you having more play in the sun again, just doing something that's going to ground you, that's going to have you laughing, that's going to have you just being free and just feeling that your emotions aren't running high because you're chill and you're vibe, but in a healthy way, in a healthy and balanced way, Taurus. All right, good for you. Gemini. Hello, Gemini. Happy Taurus season. Your birthday is coming up next. Shout out to the May Geminis. Again, if you're watching this video, please give me a like. Please comment below if the message resonates. Feel free to make a timestamp for your zodiac sign. I always appreciate when someone lists the timestamp for the zodiac signs, so I know who's watching what. All right, Gemini, what's going on? What's your message for the Taurus new moon? You're very close to achieving a goal. This color reminds me of Gemini too. So Gemini, I feel like this, we have the same card line below for the Taurus reading. Gemini, gibbous moon, you're very close to achieving a goal. So if you're close to achieving a goal, there must have been some consistency, Gemini. There must have been some discipline. There must have been some plan making and action taking, Gemini. So congratulations on the momentum and the commitment you've been making towards yourself, okay? You may have had a setback. You may have had a need to take a rest, to take a step back, to take a, get a better view or a different perspective in regards to going on. Hence, the trees, how, it's usually we're looking at the moon in a distance, but with this card, we're looking straight up at the moon because we're in the forest. Okay. So perhaps Gemini, you have been in a sense where you can't see the forest for the trees. Maybe you have been in a mindset where it's hard for you to see the forest for the trees. And I've always I'm still trying to understand what that saying means, but that's what's coming through right now. So Gemini, perhaps you have had a detached approach to a situation, but now it's going to require you to get into the nitty gritty where you're getting into people's faces, where you're presenting in front of people, where you're making more of a physical imprint on, of who you are and what you're trying to create or what you've been building. Gemini, this may be a time for you to take center stage, or this may be a time where you are decentering yourself, decentering an ideology, decentering someone specifically. But I just feel like a change in perspective is what's required to get you over that hump, Gemini. Okay, so it may require a two brains is better than one situation. Maybe you were only able to see things one way as the artist, as the creative, as having more of a spiritual connection to the goal, but now you need someone with a more business mindset to help you push it through so that you can monetize it, or help you to make the connections and to expand your network so that you can be seen in different rooms and seen in different ways, okay? Because perhaps you've been running with other artists, Gemini, you've been running with other creatives, you know what I'm saying? And everyone has the same vision, the same focal point, because it's all the same goal. I feel like, Gemini, this is a time for you to surround yourself with people that have complementary but different goals aside from you, so that it's not so much like competition but more complementary, Gemini. Okay, so remember that you're very close to achieving a goal, but it may require you to make some tweaks, to make a little pivots regarding of how you've been doing things, who you've been doing things with, and who you've been allowing to have saying power and staying power in relation to the goal, okay? And I feel like with anyone, just sidebar, these messages can also apply to whatever you're going through in these zodiac seasons, right? So even though if you may not be a Gemini, but this resonates to something that you created in Gemini season, a season or two ago, and it just relates to the Gemini energy, you can still like watch these readings, and if it resonates, cool. But I'm just doing it for sign specific because that's what we enjoy, right? But Gemini, just being reminded that you're very close to a goal. So I feel like if the message is here to remind you that you're very close to a goal, keep that love going. Keep the intention and the desire, and keep showing up for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep being that energy that is loved and respected, that's got you this far, that's got you, where eyes are on you. But you just need a little more support to get that push through over to the other side. And I feel like you are attracting people. People are coming around you because they do want to see you. They do want to see how you will evolve, how you will shape shift into this new element. I don't know what element is coming to mind, but congratulations in advance, Gemini. Cancer. Hello, Cancer. Happy Taurus season. Ooh, you have 2 Cancer. So we'll take them. Okay. Cancer. I hadn't been saying the bottom of the deck, but I'll just show y'all. And if you know, you know. So Cancer, you have 2 cards. You're the first card to have 2. And if you're still watching this video, please give me a like and subscribe to my channel. But I feel like this one is the first card. So third quarter moon adjustments are required, Cancer. This is the like I said, third quarter moon, and it looks like as if the moon is split right down the middle, right? But it's, again, third quarter moon, so it's not a full moon, it's not a new moon, it's right in the middle, okay, half and half. So I feel like with you, Cancer, there's a reminder of balance, a reminder of harmony, a reminder for the need to tweak, the need to adjust, the need to shift, whether that's something within you or something around you, maybe the people that are around you. But whatever you're doing, you can't keep going as you've been doing, because adjustments are required. And I feel like once you make those adjustments that are required, then you will attract this expect powerful change energy that we see here. And this is the new moon eclipse. We do have a new moon in Taurus this week, but it's not an eclipse, okay? But we are in eclipse season, okay? Just a couple of weeks ago, we did have an eclipse, okay? So I'm not too surprised to see this card pop out, but expect powerful change, all right? And again, with eclipse energy, it's unpredictable, it's sudden, it can be chaotic at times, it could be a pleasant surprise, it could be a disaster, it could be a nightmare. Like, it's just unexpected, okay? So whether you like surprises or not, whether it's a good time or not, eclipse energy is just that big presence that just can't be ignored, okay? And with this card, it's just saying expect powerful change. Powerful can be loud, powerful can be quiet. Powerful can be consistent day in and day out, day in and day out. And then powerful can be just a sudden turn off, a certain cessation. Like, yep, we're done here. That's power. So just be open to the different ways that power can be exerted, power can be reclaimed, power can be shared. supported, respected, you know? So just keep that in mind and understand, Cancer, that you are at a season in your life that you just have to make some adjustments. So whether that's, again, making adjustments of where you are, who you are, only you, and 2:34 on the clock as I record this, only you understand what it's going to take for you to get that next step. And one way you can do that is just taking an assessment of your life. What have you done? What has worked? What has not worked? What do you still need? If you're familiar with a SWOT analysis, SWOT, SWOT analysis, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats, and make like a 4-quadrant grid with each of those words in one of the boxes, and just write out things, scripting, just scribbling on paper, just getting the thoughts out can help you to just understand what you're focused on, what you're dealing with, what you're thinking about, and what needs to be handled. Why is it taking up so much mental space? Because an adjustment needs to be required. So Cancer, I feel like once you make those necessary adjustments, and again, only you really know what those adjustments are, then you will see a domino effect of powerful change happening not only around you but within you as well. A shift in your perspective, a shift in your sense of self-respect, a shift in your sense of value and what you will and will not tolerate, And that's always a beautiful thing, right? All right, Leo. Hello, Leo. Happy Taurus season. One card for Leo for Taurus new moon. Leo. Leo. I know I could just do the flip overs, but I like the pop outs. Hush. You're gonna have to wait. In the meantime, give this video a like. Please share this video and subscribe to this channel. Leo, North Node, step out of your comfort zone. Leo has a comfort zone? What? Leo has a comfort zone? What? Leo, North Node. So all my Leos, and regardless of your sign, if you're still watching it, take the message or not. All you Leos, I want you to specifically research your natal chart and look to see what sign your North Node is. We know with the North Nodes, it has a South Node, which is the opposite sister sign. So Leo, for example, if your North Node is in Aries, that means your South Node is in Libra, because Aries and Libra are sister signs. If your North Node is in Leo, that means your South Node is in Aquarius, because Aquarius and Leo are sister signs, so on and so forth. Earth with water, fire and air. All right. So Leo, this is a reminder to step out of your comfort zone. The comfort zone is not only a place where we feel comfortable because we're good at it. It's also a place that where we stay because we don't want to try harder, or we don't want to put a little more fire under our ass, or we don't want to receive rejection. We don't want to be told no. We don't want to be dissed. We don't want to be dismissed. We don't want to be, not number one. We don't want to be not the alpha. Okay. So if you find yourself in a space where, okay, it's been a year now, it's been 2 years, it's been 5 years, it's been 10 years, it's been, going on 2 weeks now, it's been going on a month now, however long your time frame is, depending on what you're concerned about. This is a reminder that it's time to step out of your comfort zone. And I feel like if you're getting the message to step out of your comfort zone, that you have already had this idea that, damn, I probably should step out my comfort zone. And maybe you didn't say it in that way, but maybe you said it in a way of, oh, I should try taking that class. It's harder. Or maybe I should move up from beginners to intermediate. Maybe I should try, 15 weights instead of just the 10 pounds all the time. Maybe I should go to this new class, this new seminar, this new workshop, because it'll, challenge me in a different way. Maybe I should study for that credential. Maybe I should study for that bar. I should study for that license because it'll give me more of a challenge. Those are all ways of saying, let me step out of my comfort zone. Let me go on a fast, okay? Comfort foods, eating what's unhealthy but tastes good at the same time, is a comfort zone. Watching TV that is not adding value to your life or value to your bank account is a comfort zone. Is doing what feels good that doesn't require you to push or to stretch or to be challenged in a way. So, Leo, I feel like you hadn't had the competition you needed to really thrive and flourish, okay, out here, to really be worthy of the crown. You know, like how those people that just win because there's no other competition. Kind of like how, like, Nicki was, like, the best female rapper for, like, forever because she was pretty much the only one. Not technically the only one, but the only one that had, like, the mainstream energy and attention that she was getting. It's like, of course she's the winner because there's no competition, even though, yes, she's very talented. She was very talented. She created a lot of great art that's memorable and that still has rotation play. At the same time, it's like, you didn't really have to fight for it because you was the only one in the category, you know. But I digress. Leo, I feel like you need to put yourself back in the arena. You need to get back in the boxing ring. You need to get back to those auditions. You need to get back to those spaces where you are being challenged and you are being burnt a little bit or singed a little bit. Say, oh, wow, I do need to do better with my makeup. Oh, I do need to do better with my workout regimen. I do need to do better with my training. I do need to do better at my job. I do need to do a better job as a parent. You know, maybe you've been avoiding spaces with other parents because you know you've been a bullshit ass parent. You know you haven't been doing what you're supposed to do. So it's like, you know, you don't want to get around other parents because it's only going to highlight what you hadn't been doing, okay? But the Taurus new moon is a perfect time to nurture a new routine that's going to give you stability, discipline, and require consistency, because Taurus energy loves discipline and consistency to build towards something, especially if we're going to get some money from it and look beautiful. Are you kidding me? I'm in. So Leo, this is a reminder to get back in the ring, get back in the game, okay? Get back to training, doing what you love, okay? Is a great place to start. If you're not quite confident to do the thing of getting out of your comfort zone, start with doing something that you love, okay? Maybe you need to go play a game of basketball before you go for that job interview. Maybe you need to go take a few laps around the pool or go chill out at a bathhouse before you go get back to your training. You know, maybe you need to do some self-care before you really put yourself out there, just so that you're operating at your highest performance. So this is getting back to yoga, getting back to drinking your water, getting back to eating the veggies and protein, getting back to doing the things you know you need to do that's going to be help you to be polished and help you to be your best self, so that when you do step into out of your comfort zone and you do step back in that competition ring, you're coming with your best self and not half-assing it, which is what got you in the comfort zone in the first place, Leo. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. You finna do it, Leo. Virgo. If you're watching Virgo, I do have a podcast, My Virgo Friend. It's available on all streaming platforms, and it's for all the signs. It's not just for the Virgos, but I am a Virgo, so I'm the Virgo friend. And I talk about the moon phases and the energy. I released the episode today talking about the Taurus new moon energy. So if you want more details on the Taurus new moon energy, please check out that video. And Virgo, you have two cards like Cancer. Virgo, you have hold your vision, work through your fears, okay? Hold your vision is fixed moon, which the fixed signs are Leo, Aquarius, Leo, fixed fire, Aquarius, fixed air, Taurus, fixed earth, which we're in a fixed season right now, and fixed Scorpio, which is fixed water. The card behind this is Scorpio, new moon in Scorpio to be exact. Work through your fears. The new moon in Scorpio is, and this is the first time we got a zodiac sign, because all of the other cards has been blue moon, super moon, gibbous moon, third quarter moon, eclipse, north node. Like, it hadn't been a zodiac sign. So Virgo, you got the first zodiac sign. The new moon in Scorpio occurs in Scorpio season, so that's going to be like a week before Halloween until like a week before Thanksgiving. All right, that's the time frame. Late October to like late mid to late November is when we have Scorpio season, and it says to work through your fears. So when we get to this new moon in Scorpio, that's about 6 months from now. So Virgo, I feel like this is a reminder that you are expected to work through your fears for the next 6 months, and I would say just until the end of the year, right? Because Scorpio is right there before holiday season, and we know how holiday season can get. You need as much healing as possible before we go into the holiday season, the emotional holiday season, Virgo. So this is a reminder to work through your fears. So before we work through the fears, we need to understand what those fears are, right, Virgo? So what are your fears? I would say write this down, get the ideas and the energy out of your head, put it onto paper so that you can see it, record it, audio notes, make these videos, watch them back, take some notes, study yourself, okay? Understand what your fears are. What are you hesitant against? What are you resistant when it comes to something or some people? Or a goal. Maybe there is a goal that you've had for an extended period of time because you're fearful of the goal. All right. So the answer isn't to give up, because we're also being told to hold the vision. Okay. So like the other card, Virgo, before we hold the vision, do we know what the vision is? What is the vision? Is the vision yours? Or is the vision from someone else? Is the vision from the people, or is the vision from you and your personality and your desires? Okay. What is the vision? Why is it worth being held? Okay. What return on investment is the vision going to give you? What is it going to require from you in order to make this vision come to life? What is the budget, right? Let's start there. It always starts with the money. Okay. What is the budget for this vision? Maybe that's why you hadn't taken any steps or taken any action towards the vision, because you don't even know where to start. Well, let's start with how much buying power that we have. What materials and resources can we rent or purchase in order to get started on this vision, in order to get started building, right? In order to build a house, we got to make sure we have the lumber. We got to make sure we have the nails and the power drill and the paint, and you know what I'm saying? Make sure we have all the tools and the resources. And Taurus season is a great season to be reminded of that, to be reminded of the ground resources you need, the basic materials you need to survive, because we don't want to just survive. We want to thrive, but before we thrive, we got to, survive and make sure we have those things. So in order for your vision to manifest, you have to understand what's your starting point, what's your starting power. Okay, with the buying power, what's the budget? And if you don't have a budget, create a budget. Start somewhere. Begin investing in yourself. Begin saving the money. Okay, put a little away here and there. Develop that consistency and discipline in practice. Okay, in building healthier financial habits. Okay, you got to start from somewhere, and Taurus gives us that grace this season to remind us, like, once you decide to make the seed of intention and the investment to be a flower, eventually over time, with some nurture, love, and care, you will bloom as a flower, okay? But it's not going to come overnight. It's going to require time. But if you have the desire to be planted, allow yourself to be planted so that you can bloom. But if you don't hold the vision, and damn it, I'm a flower and I'm a bloom as such, are you really going to see out your fullest potential as that flower you know yourself to be, okay? And as the world deserves to see you as, okay? So hold the vision. Don't just give up because you feel defeated, or you feel that you're not good enough, or that you're not ready. You just got to start. Or maybe this is a vision that you was making some motion on before, but you got distracted. You pivoted to something else. You just gave up, or just needed a rest, and it turned into an extended break. Whatever the reason is, you need to work through your fear. Work through the fear of success. Work through the fear of failure. Work through the fear of not being the best. Work through the fear of not winning, of not being number one. Work through the fear of being disappointed by your idols, by your heroes. Work through the fear of going broke. Work through the fear of having too much money, and work through the fear of the money changing you. Work through the fear of the money changing the people around you. Work through all of the fears. Work through the fear of creative burnout. Work through the fear fear of, fame, work through the fear of, death, work through the fear of parenthood, mortality, like whatever your fears are, work through it, because face the fear. Like, I forgot, what was it? There's so many acronyms with like fear, false evidence appearing real. But the sooner you face the fear, the sooner it could disappear. The sooner you can create space for love and confidence and courage and bravery and being bold. And people can see you as that instead of the unaccomplished artist, instead of the unaccomplished businessman, the unaccomplished businesswoman, unsuccessful business, the unsuccessful, mother, the unsuccessful father, the unsuccessful parent, guardian, whatever. Okay. Work through your fears, okay? And again, remember why you started, okay? Because you got to bring some love back into it, okay? Thin line between love and hate. And the thing that you think you fear, it may have turned into a hate, but it was once a love. Maybe you had this idea, I want to help people. And in order to help people, you had to start a business. And to start a business, you had to learn all the roles doing it yourself. But along the way, you realize you hate web design. You hate marketing. And rather than work through the fear of hiring somebody, you just, continue to do the thing you hated, to where it's like, okay, I don't even want to do it anymore. And now you're just not making any success, any progress on the thing, because you're giving so much energy and attention to the thing you hate rather than being reminded and brought back to the thing that you love, okay? So Virgo, I feel like this is a reminder for you to go back to the thing that you love, go back to the thing that comes easy, that comes natural to you, that no one has to teach you or tell you about, because you just naturally gonna do it. And that's what people love about you and find value in you doing that, okay? Work through your fears, whatever it is, all right? So I'm going to make a separate video for Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. So if you want to watch for those signs, please check out that video. And again, give this video a like if you're still watching. I would love to see some timestamps below, and comment below if and what resonates for you. But just a quick recap for all the signs. Aries, blue moon, believe in the impossible, Aries. Taurus, super moon, emotions are running high, Taurus. Gemini, gibbous moon, you are very close to achieving a goal. Cancer, you have 2 cards. Third quarter moon, adjustments are required. And new moon eclipse, expect powerful change, Cancer. Leo, north node, step out of your comfort zone. And Virgo, you have 2 cards. Fixed moon, hold your vision, and new moon and Scorpio, work through your fears, Virgo. Okay, thank y'all so much for tuning into this video. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you found value in it. Check out my podcast, My Virgo Friend. It's available on Spotify, Apple. I have some episodes on my YouTube. And again, just thank you so much for your love and support regarding my content. If you would like your own energy reading, your own coaching session with me, please reach out the details below. And I hope to see you on more of my content. Thank you so much. Bye.